briefly. So Lakers and Grizzlies. Lakers beat the Grizzlies last night in OT due to a game tying layup LeBron made in the final seconds. In addition to that, he also did seal the game with that layup, the and one that over Dylan Brooks, despite missing the free throws. I don't really know if it's really an and one, but still won the game. So that ultimately, that's going to be the important part. Right now, I think the reason why I think the Lakers are going to most likely beat the Grizzlies in six is that they just don't. They're missing out. They're missing on Steven Adams and Brandon Clark. Because I think if they had them, this would be a vastly different series.
Agreed. I think the series would be over if the Grizzlies had Adams and Clark actually.
Yeah. To be quite frank, but Lakers are benefiting off the injuries right now. And also, I mean, to be fair to the Lakers' credit, they were playing pretty good basketball for the most part, but it did take some heroics. I think from Russell hitting 3 straight 3-pointers gave them a huge boost after being down 7, I believe. So things kind of had to come into place for that to happen. And when you have the best player between both sides in LeBron, I just think that they're likely going to beat the Grizzlies in this series.
Yeah. So first, I will say that I hesitantly agree with you that the Lakers will win the series, but to play devil's advocate, I do see the Grizzlies being able to push this to 7 games, if not even winning the series for a few reasons. So for one, I know LeBron he put up 20 and 20 the last game, and he's been pretty good this series. But there have been moments in games 2, 3, and 4 where he's looked tired. And we spoke about this too, where he does this in the regular season, but I don't recall him doing this much in the playoffs, where he would turn the ball over and not get back on the defense. And if you watch Game 4, and I know you watched it, until the last possession of the fourth quarter, LeBron did not make a shot.
Yeah,
and he was settling for a lot of settling for a lot of threes, step back threes, or he was driving on Tillman to pass the ball out. So for me, just from watching the game, I feel like he's slowly running out of gas, and AD has been super inconsistent this series.
Game 1, he was a monster. Game 2, not so much. Game 3, he was phenomenal. Yeah. Game 4, like yesterday, he made some big plays late, but throughout the game, he had, I think, under 10 points in the fourth.
Yeah. Game 1 was literally, if you watch Game 1 without any context, and not knowing anything about basketball, you think that Anthony Davis was like a top 3 player in the league, both because he was dominating both ends of the court, right? But for me, and he also hurt his hip yesterday as well. I mean, another injury, right? So for me, I hesitate with how do I say this? I hesitate depending on AD.
Yeah, fair.
And then
they have 3 games to figure that out.
And I will say that Russell, yes, he hit those 3 threes in the fourth quarter, but prior to that, and not just for this game, but for this entire series, his decision making has been very, very questionable. And I think even in I forget if it was game 1 or game 2, where he only played like 17 minutes, his decision making with the ball, his shot selection is very, very questionable.
I mean, that's why he played Schroeder at the end.
Yeah, not that he's been not that Austin Reaves has been their best player, because he hasn't been. Is obviously LeBron or like AD, but most likely LeBron. But Austin Reaves is your most consistent player so far this series.
In fact, they run the offense through Austin Reaves on some plays. LeBron was off ball.
Yes, like Austin Reaves has been playing over 40 minutes, and to your point, they have him run the offense a lot in the fourth quarter as well. So for me, that's why I hesitate with, giving my stamp of approval that the Lakers will just close it out in 6 games. they should, but for me, it's for those reasons why I hesitate to fully commit to confirming that the Lakers will win in 6. But
I don't know. I think they should figure it out.
no.
Well, so anything else to add to that matchup?
Nothing else except that Tillman has been kind of a revelation. Like if Tillman can keep this up, the Grizzlies have a pretty decent chance of extending this series. He's been kind of amazing, to be quite frank.
Yeah. No, in Adams, Adam and Clark, since they're both big men essentially. He's provided quality minutes, not just backup minutes, like quality minutes, playing great defensively.